So when was the last time you wrote handwritten notes? It's probably in the wild. Technology is changing the way we communicate. With an email, a letter, text messages, or phone call, you order instead of cooking dinner in our kitchen, or name of efficiency. Here's the point. Technology has made it easy to communicate. It hasn't made it easy to connect with a human being. I find it difficult connecting with the high text, fast spaces, or the rhythm, which is so small thing, old-fashioned way. Later, maybe then thousands of handwritten notes. If you thank you for advice, thank you for the interview. It puts an extra effort to show work here, we will go above beyond. Thank you, nice you give advice you get good. With a very clear to person relating to impact of that on your life. Talk about specific. Thank you for advice. It's because of what you gave me. Then I'm now doing X. People work in two different ways. But you can show someone. So really have an impact on life you live in life you're pursuing. Make a huge impact. Picking the phone that you we have thousands of employees. Personally called every single one of them welcome to campus family. People to all know we would want a company to be. Even people go about Vion to make you feel welcome, make you feel sense of belonging. People underestimate the word, people read. And sometimes don't just what they were actually sales company. People are great opportunities to be hard to avoid. Ask interesting, meaningful questions when you get outside the office. When traveling the company, every single night, every dinner with people in the company, like ask the question what your and motivation. If something happened this week, interrupt you. Go around table, people will open up, will be able to engage with such people at home. Then you can come back to office. You can see and know each other in deeper way. Answer question honestly. You know how it's going in the elevator. Someone's like, how's the weekend? It could be like a best weekend you ever met. Love you, when you see good. How was yours? We connect people. Do you often open up? Not a good at it. Imagine most people, that's why we open hands so much. People turns video one. It's always recommend video covered or for a phone call because you can see bright video possibly present fostering mechanism to be in a moment. Nobody succeeds at all. The more you can take down your genuine, authentic relationship, the more you could enjoy dream. Because you're gonna be able to take big risks, network people while they cheer you on, support your effort. So when was the last time you wrote handwritten notes? It's probably in a while. Technology is changing the way we communicate. With an email or there, call, you never meet 실제로 킹크니를 어음을 실시. Here's the point. You have to take it easier to communicate with immediately easy to connect with a human being. I found it difficult to connect him with a high-tech first-space role we live in. It do small thing old-fashioned way. Later, evident thousands of handwritten notes. Thank you for advice. Thank you, Sam and W. It puts an extra effort to show some real care. You will go above beyond. Some advice you that thank you later. It very make it the person will get you. Impact to add harder in your life. Talk about some specific. Thank you for advice. Thank you, and both could gave me then I'm now doing X. People were looking before them. You can show someone over have impact on life you live in life you're pursuing. It had a huge impact. We can afford a diver. You have thousands of employees. And person every single one of them welcome to company family. If you think, oh no, where we want for company to be, people go above and beyond, people feel welcome. Thank you for presence beyond it. Sometimes it's because people will last they work, people leave. Sometimes they were more transparent or they were actually sales company. It's great opportunity to get fever. However, ask interesting or meaningful question when you get outside the office. When you travel in the company, every single night we have dinner with people in the company. Ask us under why motivation. This sounds and what to do. You can go around table, maybe people open up, to be able to engage is at a different tone. When people come back to office, they can share the notices of people in deeper way. Answer question honestly. You know how few going to elevator, but how's your weekend? It could be like a best weekend you have been loving by pursuing Marvel is good. How was yours? Even you can connect people to open up. You're not as good at it. Imagine most people. That's why we open the stands so much with people. Some people I would always recommend video call over phone call. You can share the no person come up. No must be present. Almost people to be mechanism to be in the moment. Nobody succeeds at all. And you will take time to build genuine authentic relationship. The more you're gonna be able to realize your dream. Because you're gonna be able to take big risk, knowledge network people are there to cheer you on, will support your effort. When was the last time you wrote handwritten notes? It's probably in a while. Technology is changing the way we communicate. We send email, letter, text messages, phone call. We will deliver the send of cooking dinner in the kitchen. Our name of relationship. Technology made it easier to communicate. It have made it easier to communicate. It's a human being. I found it secret to connect them with high-tech fast spaces or relevant with so small thing, old-fashioned way. Write a letter. Evident thousands are handwritten notes. Thank you people advice. Thank you them interview. With the extra effort some here you want to go about view. Sometimes you then can you later. You will more creative passion way like it you. Impact to handle on your life. Talk about specific. Thank you for the advice you gave me. It's because you gave advice gave me. Then and now doing X. People looking performance. You can show someone. They will have an impact on life you live in, life you pursuing. They had a huge impact. We can afford dial. We have 5,000 employees. With personal goals, every single one of them, which shapes your campus family. Even to don't know, we really want the company to be, or people go above beyond to make you feel welcome. People sense of belonging. Sometimes people go the last day work, people leave. Sometimes they're more transparent. They will actually start at the company. Great opportunity to get fever. Very hard to other words. Ask interview meaningful questions outside the office. When I travel in the country, visit simple night, we have dinner with people on the company. Ask us question what's your life under a motivation or something company this week meant a lot to you. Go around table, people are will up, people are able to engage, this are the different too. When people come back to office, they can share know each other in deeper way. Sincere pressure, honesty. Gonna have is going to elevator you grant has a weekend. It will be visible you are me very right personal memory then you say, good, how was yours? You got friends people, then you have to open up. When I go there, people imagine open people, and that's why we open the sunset so much. Most people in. So always recommend the comic on over phone call because she's no comparative think about middle post be present. Almost a mechanism to be in the moment. Everybody succeeds at all. So take time to develop space or you can be a larger dream. You're gonna be able to take big risks. No matter never people out there try you on and support your effort. So when was the last time that you wrote handwritten notes? It's probably in a while. Technology has changed the way we communicate. With an email, now letters, text messages, or phone call, you order delivery instead of cooking dinner in the kitchen, all name in the kitchen. Technology made it easier to communicate. It hasn't made it easier to connect with a human being. I find the secret connecting with the high-tech first space world we live in is to do a few small things old-fashioned way. Write a letter. Evident thousands and thoughts. Thank you people advice. Thank you them for interview. Put that extra effort to show someone where the way to about beyond. Sometimes I can thank you later. It's a way we make it clear to the person like to the impact they had on your life. Talk about some second. Thank you for the advice you gave me. It's because you the advice you gave me then I'm doing X. People are looking to make the difference. So you can show someone that you really had an impact on their life you're pursuing. They had a huge impact. Picking a phone dial. You had thousands of employees. You had a person I called every single one of them. Welcome to Employee Campus family. I don't know where do I want your company to be, or people go above and beyond, make you feel welcome, and give people a sense of belonging. Sometimes when people are the last they work, the people will. Sometimes they were more strong parents they were when they were actual great opportunity to get fever. This is very hard. I think interesting and meaningful question when you get outside the office. Travel the country every single night. We have dinner with people in the company. I have a question when there are motivation or something happened this week. When all to do and go around table and people will open up and people able to engage is at the department. If people come back to office, they can share knowledge in deeper way. Ask a question honestly. You know how we go into elevator, someone says, make a love you dream personally matter when you say good. How was yours? If you want to connect people, then you are open up. Then you know good at it. I'm now always good at it. Because people open sentences so most people earn. Trends be the one. I would always recommend video covered over phone call because you can see personally come out when you are almost supposed to be present. Almost a force mechanism to be in the moment. Nobody succeeds alone. The more you take time to build genuine, authentic relationship, the more you're gonna be right your dream. Because you're gonna be able to take the risk when network people out there cheer you on, you support your effort. You're gonna be able to realize your dream. You're gonna be able to take big risk. When was the last time you wrote handwritten notes? It's probably in a while. Technology is changing the way we communicate. With an email, not letter, text message, no phone call, you're delivery instead of cooking dinner in your kitchen. All name relationship. Here's the point. Technology made it easy to communicate. It hasn't made it easy to connect with a human being. I found the trigger to connect them. A high-tech style cases were really in a few small things, old-fashioned way. Later, evidence thousands of handwritten notes. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for the interview. Put the extra effort to send very clear about you. Some advice you like you later. People will clear to strong market you. Impact to tired in your life. Talk out some specific. Thank you for the advice you gave me. It's because you device you gave me, then I know doing X. People looking to make a big difference. You can show someone. You can they will have impact on life you're living, life you're pursuing. It had a huge impact. Picking a fall dial. I have the thousand employees. We have personally called every single one of them. Welcome to Indo Campus family. I'm told no everyone want the company to be. If people go about beyond, make you feel thing, make you feel this belonging. This time maybe last year people leave. Last year most of them when they were actually the company. A great opportunity to get fever. So harder otherwise. Extremely for actual being honest outside the office. When we travel in the company, every single night we have dinner with people in the company. We had ask questions under our motivation. With the company, we a lot to do. Go around table. When you open up, people are able to engage. It's at the behind to people are go about the office. They can know each other in deeper way. Sensory question, honestly. You know how it's going a little bit of how's the weekend? It could be in the best weekend ever met. We love you for personal memory when you say good. How was yours? We can connect people. We open up. Imagine most people. That's why we open that standard so much. Yes, people turn the video on. I would always recommend the video covers of a phone call. You can shoot near personally come up. When you live with almost true, people must be encouraging to be the moment. Nobody succeeds at all. The time to develop such an authentic relationship. The more you're gonna be realize your dream. Because you're gonna be able to take real risk. No, you can network people out there cheer you on, you support your effort. When was the last day you wrote handwritten notes? It's probably in the wild. Technology is changing the way we communicate. We send email, not letter, text message, and a phone call over the delivery instead of cooking dinner in the kitchen. All name of efficiency. Here's the point. Technology has made it easy to communicate. Here's it has made it to connect with a human being. I found it difficult to connect in architect first spaces or relevant. We do small thing old fashioned way. Later, I've written thousands of handwritten notes. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for the interview. To the extra effort your summer will kill. People will go above you. Second advice, you advice, thank you later. We will know creative person will get to you. Impact on I had on your life. Talk about some specific. Thank you for the advice you gave me. It's because the advice you gave me. Then you doing X. People look into difference. You can show someone they will have an impact on life you live in, life you're pursuing. It had a huge impact. We can afford dial. We have eyes as an employee. And a person called journalism, people at the benefits family. People don't know what we want to company to be, or people who above you to make you feel welcome, make you show sense of belonging. If the people go stay work, people leave. Sometimes they want transparent, maybe then they were actually still at the company. Great opportunity to get feedback. It's a bit hard to avoid. Organize the office. When we travel in the country every single night, we have dinner with people in the company. We ask question what's your life motivation, or something to happen this week with a lot to do. Go around table, people open up, people able to engage initiative, people into when people are alongside the copy, we share the knowledge in deeper way. Ask the question honestly. You know how feels going the elevator or something weekend. It could be like a best weekend you had bet. I love you like personally battery. You say, good. How was yours? We connect people, so you are open up. I'm not a go let's go around. Imagine most people, that's why we open. The sounds that so much people born. Change video one. I would always recommend video covered of a phone call because you can see your personally come out when you will be possibly present. Honestly, forced me mechanism to be in a moment. Nobody succeeds at all. The more you taking it down to develop a genuine, authentic relationship, the more you're gonna be avoid try to dream. Because you're gonna be able to take real risk. You know what people out there cheer you on, you will support your effort. So when was the last time that you wrote handwritten note? It's probably in a while. Technology has changed the way you communicate. With an email, now letters, text message, now phone call, you order delivery instead of cooking dinner in the kitchen, all in the name of efficiency. Here's the point. Technology made it easier to communicate, but it hasn't made it easier to communicate with other human beings. I found the secret of connecting high-tech first space were weird people, the few small things, the old-fashioned way. Later, evident thousands, handwritten notes. Thank you for the advice. Thank you them for interview. The first extra effort to show some will care and willing to above you. Some advice you thank you later. It's really make it clear to person you like to. In the impact they have entered talk about something specific. Thank you for the advice you gave. Those advice you gave me that I'm doing X. People will can make difference. You can show someone that they will have the impact on the huge pursuing. you have a huge impact. Pick and afford dial. You have higher fears on the employee. You have a person we called every single one of them. Welcome to any campus family. I'll be able to turn them above from me to be where people go above beyond, make you feel welcome. Just take people sense of belonging. Sometimes the cocoa beyond last day work, people weep. Sometimes they're more transparent when they were acting straight at the company. A great opportunity to get fever that it's get very hard to otherwise go when you get outside in the company. When the company is the company every single night, we have dinner with people in the company without like a question like another motivation. What's something happened this week that may not to go around table. People will open up, people are able to engage, etc. different tone. People go up right to office, the casino, know each other in deeper way. Also question with honesty. You know how it's going, no, how's the weekend? It could be like a busy weekend you have been love you the person made way when you should you would say not good at it. I'm not always good when you say good. How is yours? If we want to connect people, then you have to open up. I'm not always that good at it. I imagine most people aren't, but that's why I open to turns over. Most people aren't. Turns video one. I would always recommend the video conference over phone call because then you can see the real person they come out when you're off when when your video when you are on when you are on video when the shipper will come out. When you are on video, you will feel speed present. Almost the first mechanism to be the moment. Nobody succeeds at all. The more you can take time to develop a genuine, authentic relationship, the more you're gonna be able to realize your dream. Because you're gonna be able to take the risk. It's only the more you're gonna be able to realize your dream. Because you're gonna be able to take the risk and know there's a network of people out there cheer you on, you support your effort.